Today I thought it would be fun to show a technique that I like to use where I need both retrievability and releasability. So here we are at my little tree hang set up in my backyard, just to show one technique at least that can give us both options. It's similar to what I have for the plaquette mode. It's just some adrenaline. It's not that much. This is not even 5 feet after I've got a poacher's knot up at this end. I'm rigging this in a way that creates just a bridge from the existing anchor. Make the usual upward stone knot. Get that nice and tight. I will put 2 lock beaners here with a dog bone, so this thing absolutely cannot go anywhere. All right, and now I've got a new master point that it can be rigged for releasability. I can then come through this ring. My favorite for high speed needs with large groups is going to be a hangman rig. If I put it in this ring together, I have enough space that I'm not worried about the carabiner trapping the rope and making it difficult to move during release. And then I can come around here and do this hangman type system where I'm releasable now on both sides. I can run people down either side of this, and if anybody has an issue, we can deal with it. We also have the benefit that it's easy to creep the rope just a little bit by loosening that on one or both sides temporarily and moving the rope between repellers so that I don't create too much wear, which I have had happen with kind of surprising speed sometimes with large groups. So I can creep the rope. This can also be used as a little bridge to give myself a little bit of distance from the anchor. If releasability is going to be a concern up at the anchor, the potential to squeeze all of this stuff up against a rock, this might give me some space. When I'm done with this, I'm going to remove this dog bone and put it into a retrievable arrangement. And then I can either pop the toggle and drop everything. If I've got a really clean drop and I'm not worried about the aggregate weight of this, I could do that. I mean, this does not weigh very much with a light carabiner like an attaché and then a light descending symmetric device like this Mini Devil 8. If that's more than I really want to deal with, then I can of course unrig this hangman setup, and I can either descend this thing double strand, or I can rig this with a typical beaner block, of course, right? Convert it to a beaner block. Any of these options is nice because I don't have to pull the rope all the way through anything. It's pretty fast. If somehow this piece of rope stays up here, all I'm out is that segment of rope and a rappelling ring, because I can still probably pull the rope down. It has its uses in those large group situations where you want releasability. So a large group with beginners in it, and giving the option of not only releasability, but retrievability, being able to creep the rope around fairly easily in between repellers as much as we want, as well as providing a bridge of potentially some distance away from an entrapment point for the releasable part of the anchor. I can do this with webbing too, with a stone knot, the same as we do with rope. Just keep it nice and clean, keep it flat, and there it is. The force required to pull it after loading is a little bit lighter than it is with, say, an 8mm rope. This can be locked off too, of course, with a dog bone across those holes, or we can clip it back to the loop here in the webbing. If you're worried at all about snag risk or something, you can whip one of these things together in no time with things that you're probably already carrying. And if you get it back, great. And if you don't, you're only out a small amount of material relative to the risk of losing a rope. So there, retrievable and releasable rigging option for you. Thanks for watching.